Alright, today's episode on Tequila Forever. Forever Tequila. Here I have Tequila El Charro or El Charro. I gotta say it like that because it actually reminds me some years ago when I was working out of town and I was working with a whole bunch of Mexican dudes and we had one white guy in the crew. And I remember the guys were like, hey, he's from here, so you can do us a favor, you can ask him maybe if you know any good Mexican spots, So I'm like, hey bro, you know any good places around here to eat that you can recommend? And the guy was like, oh yeah, there's a good place down the street here called El Charro. I was like, El Charro? Yep, El Charro. It's a good sit-down Mexican place. I was alright, cool. So I remember I told the guys, I was like, hey, so there's a spot over here, right? El Charro. Y'all look at me kind of weird, like, this guy, I'm like, what, dude? You guys want to try El Charro? He said it's good. Like, why are you saying it like that? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, hey, come over here. What's the name of the place, right? So the guy was like, oh, the Mexican place. I was like, yeah. What'd you say the name of the place was? He goes, also Charro. So, for you guys who don't know, it's El Charro in Espanol. Anyways, this is coming out of law number 1460, Compañía Tequilera de Arandas. I don't really got too much information on this tequila. I did see that they rest this for 6 months. They didn't say in what, but I'm assuming, American white oak probably previously used whiskey barrels, I'm assuming. This is an older bottle. I'm not sure from what year or anything like that, but it doesn't say 100% the agave, so I'm assuming this is a mixto. They do show some reposados that say that the 100%, or I'm not sure that came out later or whatever, but let's go ahead and do this, So just crack this bottle open. And then you can see the little cap, tiene sombrero y pancho right there. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take a look at this in the glass right here. This is like a nice straw yellow. And then I'm going to give this a little swirl. And then we can take a look at it here in the glass. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but from what I'm seeing right here, it's actually sticking very, very, very well in the glass. Looks really sticky, thick. It's not even breaking down or anything yet, See if I see a year or anything on this tequila. No, but it is 40% alcohol by volume. Es calidad de origen. Imported, made in Mexico. Orale. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and make sure to take some pictures of the bottle and everything. Post it so you guys can check it out. Then now I'm taking a look at it again, and it seems like it's barely starting to break down some tears. So let's see what we get on the nose. The fuck is this? Damn. There's a little bit of like pepper, vanilla, and then there's like, fuck, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know, man, but it's some acetone or chemical or something, it just, these things don't smell right. Yeah, there's a little bit of vanilla in there, just a little bit of pepper, and just like a little bit of light caramel, but there's this overpowering aroma of like, I don't know, like chemicals or some kind of clay. Yeah, it doesn't smell good at all. Poorly balanced as well. I haven't had a mixto. I'm guessing this is a mixto. I haven't had a mixto in years, and this is probably why. It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. I've heard there's some good ones out there. Perhaps I'll do some reviews in the future, but man, fucked up on this one. All right. You know, kind of also it kind of smells like crayon as well, like a Crayola. Anyways, let's go ahead and just I'm gonna taste this, and then we'll see how it is. That's the first sip of the day. Damn, that's horrible. Let's see one more time. All right. So what I'm gonna say about this tequila is, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, it's just straight up garbage. You know, you do get like a little sweetness, fades off really quick. You do taste that vanilla in there. It goes away fast, and then like that chemical freaking acetone and Crayola and all that, like chalky bitterness, everything kicks in there. It overpowers everything. It just tastes gross. It doesn't. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, so this stuff is garbage. Don't buy it. Don't try it. I'm only assuming that the newer stuff is probably the same garbage. Let me see something real quick. Let's see where this thing is at. Okay. Yeah, so this is looks like Arandas, Jalisco. They use stone oven brick, autoclave high pressure, and then the extraction for this is roller mill and diffuser. Yeah, so diffuser junk. Garbage. Stay away from it.
Save it for a party, dude.
Well, thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the review.